requested that I take a look at SHIB for them. This is not a coin that I follow closely, but definitely wanted to take a look at this. This is a user in my free trading group that I run on Twitter. So yeah, as I look at this on the weekly, the problem with meme tokens is, as you can see, like in this example, it's just really hard to know what's going to happen next with this token. One would assume, as you look at this on the weekly, that we're down here towards the bottom of the historical chart with SHIB. So what would be the likelihood for SHIBA to go lower here? Probably not as likely as for it to come higher. Again, taking in the overall market conditions with Bitcoin and the other major altcoins, one would hope that SHIBA would make a move up here. And I'm sorry if you hear my dog. He's pitching a fit this morning. So anyway, so yeah, as I look at this chart on the weekly, I'm not overly excited about it. What kind of momentum or narrative play would have to come in for this meme token to do well when there's thousands upon thousands of other meme tokens that have been created since SHIB, since that historic run up that it did, and since it did this run up. I guess what all I would notice from this chart, looking at the weekly chart, is that you had the initial excitement of SHIBA INU, then you had this secondary excitement. And so the question would be, would we put in a third move here with yet lower volume? And so maybe we would come up, again, just looking at worst case scenario or what is likely to happen versus what could happen. Would a pull up to this zone here in the 618 to 702 region be likely? Yeah, I would say that would be likely in just overall market conditions, because things are bullish and there will be a liquidity, or could be a liquidity rotation to some of these altcoins. And so if you were to catch that trade, or if you're already in and you were able to buy down in some of these areas here, then that's going to be a move of 80, 90, 100%, right? The problem with these meme tokens is, what are they going to end up ultimately doing? What would be the utility use case for SHIBA INU to go up to, say, this area here? That would be, from the current price levels, that would be a 3,800% move, 3,700% move. I just don't see that as likely, because you have all these other new tokens like PEPE and Fartcoin and every other kind of, meme coin on the face of planet Earth. So, yeah, I'm not that excited about SHIB. Could it do something? It could. It's just very hard to get a beat on what it could do. Now, some could make the argument that SHIB is putting in a very lengthy reaccumulation, just like XRP did back when it started, way back here. All right. So this would be the initial move for SHIB. This is the secondary move for SHIB. This is the third move for SHIB, which is what I just charted for you. And then you're going to have about a year. I think that's a year. Yeah. You have about a year of sideways accumulation before SHIB may do something. Maybe SHIB will do that. I'm not very hopeful in that, but maybe one day after another year or so, SHIB will pop. Now, could the market do anything? It could, and SHIBA INU could go to $1 tomorrow, but I just don't think that's likely. Meme tokens, I'm just not too much of a fan on, unless it's a very, very recent meme token that's got a lot of hype around it, say something like Fartcoin. But yeah, these are my thoughts on SHIB. We could make about 100% move here, and we could start something. It's just very hard to say on SHIB. But let's go down and look at the daily. Yeah, I like the current setup on SHIB. I don't see any problem with that. I would obviously love to see us come up here and clear that high around whatever that is, 1773, and then make our way up there. But yeah, these meme coins, guys, are just really hard to predict. That's why I love trading something with a lot more market history, something with a clear, use case, a team that's been around for 12, 13 years building in each bear cycle. I don't know a lot of fundamentals on SHIB. Maybe someone else does. I just really look at charts for the most part. But yeah, those are my thoughts on SHIB. Hope that helps. And any questions or follow-up comments, happy to look at it. And we'll go from there. But anyway, have a great day. Thanks.